Hey, how's it going? I'm actually going to respond to a question posed in our little question box on the YouTube channel by Gary Z5. Actually, this is not so much a question as he mentioned something that I want to share, a little important kind of detail thing. He was saying basically he's got a friend who wants to do game music, and he's quit his job, devote full time. Sorry for the nose shot. But I want to make you, I just want to show something that's, music is kind of a really scary thing to at least try to make any sort of, living from. And I'll show you one of the main reasons. Hopefully I can get a good view of this. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. You can see a section here called Sound Portfolios, Art Portfolios. And if you scroll to the other side, we're talking 800 are sound portfolios versus 500 art portfolios. Just to kind of show there's a bit of a scale problem. Like, now, let's put it this way. A lot of larger AAA titles, those kind of games or whatnot, often have 10s, 20, 50 artists, a large number of people devoted to art. But only ever one, maybe 2 or 3 people devoted to sound. Usually just one, but sometimes you get a couple guys associated with it. And that goes to show this little statistic here, which is pretty scary for anyone trying to make, to break into doing game music. Because you've got an insane amount of competition, like ridiculous amounts. Someone can do the sound for a game in just a few weeks or a month, compared to the years that games take to make. Combined with the fact that you are competing with hundreds more people aiming for the same jobs you are. So I just want to put out the warning of, okay, the striving to do game music and audio is a fantastic goal, and you can probably get and do some really fantastic jobs, but on a pure the work available scale of things, you're competing with a lot of people. That means then you take a job for free or something, and I don't know if that works out in the end. As a full-time gig, it's probably not very safe. There's probably only a handful of guys that get away with it, that can actually, make it a career. They either have enough notoriety or they land a big project like something a larger studio's doing. They just have a great portfolio, they pitch themselves and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, be afraid of the lack of work. As a hobby, go for it. But as a full-time career, you might want to find something else, because it's a very difficult thing. And as has been mentioned in the other videos, we can license music extremely cheap. Like for example, I think with Sound Dogs is what Seth is recommending, and I've seen a bunch of them. Like a lot of these musicians, they've noticed that exact thing, that finding the work is extremely difficult. So okay, let's make a library of all my music, or a library of specific themes or whatever it is, put it online, multi-licenses, that kind of thing. Even a lot of these services actually take multiple musicians. You can sign up and actually put your own stuff on there. You don't get a lot of money for it, but things will get licensed for TV, things will get licensed for short films, for podcasts. Which, the irony is that the amount of money it costs for sound gear, like admittedly I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to learning fancy tech stuffs. Like I sunk lots of money into fancy VSTs and condenser microphones and stuff like that. Yeah. It costs a lot, but you won't necessarily make as much back. You might be able to break even, but difficult to actually make a career out of it. Okay. That's my random reality check thing. I'm saying all this negative stuff, so you'll be like, oh yeah, I'll show you, I'll be the best. I want you to show me. But here's the warning, shit's kind of crazy and hard. So fight the fight. Fight the good fight. Click.